Hey, what's up, guys? Dr. Testosterone here once again with Sir Symmetry. We just recorded 2 videos. Actually, no. I recorded one on my own about neurosomatic therapy. And it looks so serious. We just ate at Waffle House, so we are very full.
Letting the food digest and things like that.
Yeah, and then now the 48-hour fast has started for me. So we just recorded a video. It's going fucking viral. It's about, what the fuck was the video about? Sex?
The first video was about sex and
That
how
was- yeah.
neurosomatic therapy can help you. The
Yeah.
second video was how posture, poor posture can affect your everyday life.
If you have poor posture and that is fucking up your confidence and your social skills because you're walking like this or you're walking, we did this mental retarded thing, it offended a lot of people.
I think it did.
Yo, man, if you're offended, just give us a thumbs down. We don't give a fuck. No, anyway, so today's video, this is gonna be a part 1, and we're gonna talk specifically about erectile dysfunction. We're gonna talk about sex. We're gonna talk about sex drive, libido, because I always get asked this question: what is the secret to, for example, not have premature ejaculation? What is the secret to breathing during sex? Because a lot of guys, especially those that are very socially anxious or they don't have confidence, they're with a girl, they just got drunk after going to the club like last night, and they just they get it over with and it's done, and the girl is very dissatisfied, right? So a lot of the stuff I talk about in my channel is about testosterone and how that affects sex drive and erection quality, morning wood. So today I want to get into how can neurosomatic therapy, how can breathing, circulation, how can fixing your hip flexors and breathing into your pelvic floor, how can that improve libido as well as morning wood and just give you a better sense of energy day to day?
Definitely. So I'm gonna link this back to our last video that we talk about. So even with the whole bad posture thing comes with the camera's about to fall.
Yeah, don't fall, camera. Okay.
So coming back to that whole bad posture thing. So the first thing, let's start off with this hunchback. That's what we talked about, and how you're not breathing. Okay. So if you're not breathing, a lot of things go wrong. Okay. So let's just say you're in that, you have that really rounded shoulders and things just, you're not breathing and things just aren't moving fluently, right? So this all goes back to energy, okay? Your body is smart enough to know that it needs to survive. Now, yes, you need to get a wood and things like that, but what's really more important is survival, okay? So whatever energy that it has, it needs to use it to stay alive. Okay, this is another reason why we can, in our teenage years, we can eat McDonald's and we can eat whatever the fuck
Very
we
good
want.
point. Very good point.
But then when we get older, our body doesn't have as much energy. Okay, so one of the things is when you are, anytime you have bad posture, you are losing energy. If you don't have energy, how are you going to get your dick hard? How are you going to get wood? How are you going to get morning wood? You can't, because your body knows, hey, I need to survive.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
So if if fixing your posture can definitely, you know, it's the posture has, it's more of a thing that links to wood and energy and stuff like that. So I can go back and forth, right? I can talk about posture and then go to energy and then talk about wood, because all of that affects your testosterone, your morning wood, your libido, and all of that. So, because hormones are released to compensate with what's going on in the body. See, so it gets harder and harder and more difficult the older you get. I can't. Can you still eat McDonald's?
No, I can't. I feel like shit, and yeah, I just fall asleep after. I have to drink 3 cups of coffee if I eat McDonald's, and I feel really, really bad.
What don't you have if you eat McDonald's?
Energy.
There you go.
It's gone.
It's gone. And so this is why a lot of the stuff that we talk about, it all ties in together. It's all basically one. That's how much your posture, your body is affecting your mind and your physiology. And in return, it's going to affect your spirit, who you are. those little tiny things that when you walk in, some more things will piss you off, and you just won't be a happy person. And then when that happens, people don't like you. People don't want miserable people in their life. Misery does love company, right? But if you want to be happy and you want that morning wood, if you want to use your dick to actually have sex, who wants to be that sad? If you want to have some good sex,
yeah,
you know, you want to smile and you want to lay back and say, man, that actually felt good.
Yeah,
I want to stay with this person, or you know, maybe go another round. Right?
Yeah.
And this all ties back because you need energy.
So would you say, based on the energy discussion, that people who are low in energy throughout the day, that correlates with sexual energy too? I mean, can overall energy, so for example, you know, you see people at the beach just laying around tanning, and they're a lot of them are just lazy. They're vacationing all the time. Would that, because see, another perspective is, if you have low energy, then you need to rest a lot. You kind of like have to recover, and then you can again protrude energy. But is it possible through the exercises that you prescribe, as well as the stretching, as well as the breathing, can that allow someone to always have energy, to recover faster?
You will definitely recover faster, right? Energy can also depend on your mental state too. If you are stressed out, right? If you had a really bad day at work or something, and then you come home and your energy, because you are depleted. Just because you have lost physical energy, your mental energy is taking a toll. I mean, we sit at computers and, you know, or like something like that, where it's not really very high in physical energy, right? You're not using a lot of your body, but it's taking a lot of mental energy.
Right.
So going back to that, it's one of those things, if you're low on energy, right? You're just done, right? There's nothing to give. You won't have anything to give because you're depleted, you're burnt out, right? So if you're not stretching, if you're not exercising regularly, you will not feel good. That's it. It's plain and simple.
Okay, so then it's like we were just at Waffle House, and a lot of people were very interested in what we do. They, you know, they're like, "Are you guys gym people? Do you guys work out?" And a lot of them, when we told them about neurosomatic therapy, you know, I pimped out Jibbin and stuff as always. They started talking about their pain. Oh, I have back pain, and oh, I got neck pain, and this and that. Now, people who have pain, does that resonate, correlate with energy?
Yes.
So people who have pain are probably going to have low energy?
They're a lot low energy because they're dealing with that pain at the moment, right? So if your back hurts, right, you're going to be thinking about that pain, right? So you are going to, your body is sending that signal to your head saying, hey, I'm in pain, right? And that's going to hold you back. It's like, oh, hey, I'm not going to work out because my back hurts. Right. Oh, I can't do this because my hand hurts. Oh, I can't pick up my kid because my hand hurts. Oh, I can't have sex because my hip hurts. Right. That goes for guys and girls, right? It's not just a male thing. If someone is over here and their hip flexors are just super tight, you cannot thrust. You cannot thrust. How important is thrusting in sex? Right? I know we're getting a little ahead because we're talking ahead of ourselves because we're talking about we first got to get it up.
Yeah, for real.
But you didn't think about that. So if your energy levels are low, you're just not going to feel good.
Okay. One thing I did notice very practically in me. So 5 months ago, I had a lot of knee pain. I still have a little bit of knee pain, but at least I know how to get rid of it. I know how to stretch. I had fucked up hips. My adductors were really fucked up. So what would happen is I would be doing missionary, right? And I would feel pain in my adductors. Like I would spread my legs and I just was like, holy shit. It's like, oh, I need to go do a dynamic warm up or some shit. And now that doesn't happen anymore because now I know how to stretch my adductors. Adductors are the muscles that are in the upper hamstrings. Right? Talk about that too, yeah.
It's a little more, it's kind of right next to the hamstrings.
Right.
It's very medial, kind of inside towards the body.
If you're like grabbing your balls, like I'm grabbing my balls right now, you're basically touching the muscles in your
groin.
leg.
It's basically the groin is kind of where your adductors are. And
right.
It's all one. But even if you cannot move, right? When you are limited in flexibility,
yeah,
there's so much tonus, what we call tonus, right? There's so much tonus and energy going over there because it's like basically all of that stuff is trying to move, right? All that energy, all that the blood, the cells, all the veins, the arteries, the capillaries, and even the lymph, they're trying to move, right? But imagine me hugging you so tight, you can't move.
No.
Right? It's the same thing that when your muscles are tight, when there's so much going on there that it cannot move.
Okay, now
it's tied down.
I got it. Now, if somebody wants, let's say someone has tried everything, right? They've done testosterone replacement therapy. They've even gone to a psychiatrist because, you know, a lot of it's like, oh, it's in the head. It's anxiety,
yes.
Right? Or they've worked out. I get a lot of emails. I get a lot of comments from people. They say, you know what? I'm getting gains at the gym. I'm doing good. My testosterone's okay. You know, it's not like 1,000, but it's okay. And still, they are having problems in bed. They're still having problems performing, satisfying their partner, and that breaks up a lot of marriages. That breaks up a lot of relationships, girlfriend, boyfriend, or even fuck buddies, right? I mean, you can't be a fuck buddy if you can't fuck. So, can you give our viewers some step-by-step strategies, what to do first, what to do second? Because somebody who's just sitting on the couch all day, you're not going to tell them that, oh, you need to go do a hip flexor exercise. Or maybe you are. I don't know. Maybe you are. But tell them step by step what they can do if they want to learn that secret that a lot of people don't know. This neurosomatic therapy, this ability to breathe better, ability to stretch better to improve your sexual health.
So the first thing I'm going to say is take action. Why take action, right? Because it took him, 33, how long have you been in grad school, sitting 12 years?
And like 16, 17 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He came and he started working out, okay? And he started doing workouts at strength camp and getting his body, his body was demanding, right? He started these workouts, so there was a demand put on his body like, hey man, I want to do this, but my body feels like shit, right? So first you have to find out, right, what's going on. If you're staying at home and not going outside and you're not putting yourself out there, you're not going to know, right? You're not, if you don't go out and say, oh man, I just got rejected by a chick, you're never going to know, right? So then that gets your mind thinking. It gets your mind thinking, oh, why did this chick reject me? How do I avoid that? How do I get better at what I'm doing? That's what you said. You said, hey, he came to me and said, I want to get better. There's limiting factors. So the first step that he took was action. Okay? You have to go out there and find
So do something.
Do something.
Do something.
Because then, oh man, my knee's hurting. Right? Oh, my ass is hurting. Then, hey, what do you do about this pain, that pain, you know? And then you're getting an idea. And along those lines, you're going to learn a lot. Right?
So maybe the first step is do something you like. So maybe if you like jujitsu, go do that. If you like swimming, go do that. Okay. Yeah,
if you are not exercising daily, there's something wrong. Plain and simple. Okay? If you are not at least walking an hour a day, if you're literally not doing anything, no exercise, you need to make that a priority. Okay? The same way that you wake up and you brush your teeth every morning, you need to make that happen. Okay? Because there are more and more studies. Okay? Studies are nowadays the same way studies are saying cigarettes are getting worse and worse and worse. Studies are saying that exercise gets better, better, and better. Luckily enough, when we had physical jobs, right, where we would have to do every day, physical labor, picking up things and moving them and stuff like that, that's how we got our energy. Okay? You know, another big factor, I don't know if you have ever brought it up, lymph.
No, I have not.
Lymph is very important.
Like lymph nodes.
Lymph nodes.
Got it.
Lymph is very important in your body. The way lymph gets cleaned out in your body is through movement. Okay? It's not through anything else. The same way, even with the heart, I think it's like they call it the heart of the leg, the soleus muscle. Okay? veins do not have arterial pumps. Arteries have pumps. The way veins go back is through movement, through that soleus muscle contracting. Okay, so if you're not moving, your blood, things are not flowing in your body correctly. Okay, if they're not flowing correctly, how are you expecting to get blood? How are you expecting?
That's
to
a very
have
good point.
your
That's a very good point.
Yeah, that's like Osho says.
How does he say it?
He said, a beggar cannot beg to a beggar, because you're not going to get anything. At the end of you're not going to get anything. If I'm going to come to Farhan and ask him how to do construction work, it's stupid of me. He doesn't do construction.
Indian people don't do that.
But
it's
if
more
I
for
ask him about
Mexicans.
if I ask him about computers, he knows. But realistically, so you have to you're looking for something that's not there. Okay.
Yeah. One thing that the viewers already know, I've talked about in other videos. In order for you to get an erection, you need testosterone. And the way it works is testosterone is triggered in the brain. The production of testosterone is first triggered in the brain, in the hypothalamus. And through a cascade of processes, the signal goes to the testes where testosterone is produced. But for that to happen, and once that happens, you get an erection. But that blood flow, right, testosterone actually flow into your blood can't happen if you don't have proper circulation.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, and even going back to, it's funny, I always say this to him, but I really loved it, where the study that talked about when you watch porn and you ejaculate compared to when you are actually engaging in sex and you ejaculate. Was 70% or something?
Yeah, 67. Yeah. Very close, yeah.
How are you going to get a girl if you're staying at home all day? Take action. All right. I want them. We don't need more steps. That's what they should take.
One step.
That one step.
Because that will lead to the second step.
Exactly. Okay.
Okay.
The same way that we're trying to say that posture is going to help you. It's taking that step, right? So this is going to give you the platform to get your dick hard. First things first.
Got it.
Take action. Go out there and take action.
Love it. Thank you, Sir Symmetry. So this is Sir Symmetry. You have a YouTube channel. The videos aren't up yet. He has a bunch of videos. He's not going to upload them yet because he's a fucking perfectionist. I'm not a perfectionist, so I just put up fucked up shit all the time, whatever. But he does have videos. Subscribe to his channel, Sir Symmetry on YouTube, and Instagram is also Sir Symmetry. He'll have a Facebook page soon, and you can follow him there as well. Thank you, and last words.
Come check me out. If you guys have any questions, the best thing right now is going to be post to my Instagram. I have no problem answering any questions. If you have anything,
Especially hot girls and stuff.
Especially hot girls. If this is for
only
girls
hot girls
also.
actually. Only
this is for girls also,
yeah,
right?
it is absolutely.
If your boyfriend is having these issues, we can help you out. All right? Any last words?
Just wanted to say thanks for listening. Comment below. Once you comment about a neurosomatic question, I'm going to refer to him. He will reply as Sir Symmetry. Okay? I'm not even going to try to attempt those. Testosterone questions, I got you. So, thanks for listening. Comment below. Subscribe to this channel. And I will see you next time. This is Doc Testosterone.
Boom.